those were definitely not here the last time I was on the surface.
No, those were new. Completely new. They're like nothing I've ever seen before, anywhere in time. Except... Imogen. The look in their eyes. It was like...
Ines fail. I know.
You don't think... Apparently not.
This is a nightmare.
Good question. Any insights, Seer?
My best guess is that the underworld guarded us from this... corruption. Yet, I admit that's only a guess, darlings. I'm not certain.
It seems to be magic, but its power is beyond anything I have studied. And I have read every book in the Druids' College at least once.
Well, you both need to go back to class.
I generally find that deeply insulting. But alas, we're all out of our depth.
The situation does not seem promising.
There were controlled fires burning in the woods. Someone at least moderately capable of cognition must have lit them.
You know, I'm not normally pessimistic, but I do not find forces of nature like fires to be a calming fact right now.
Ah yes, ever the optimist. That's why you want to control all the elements yourself.
I have no interest in arguing the politics of magic theory with you.
Your very existence as a druid is inherently political.
Stop. Both of you.
Fine. We shall put that discussion on hold until we find at least a few other survivors. Magic works in mysterious ways. There are flows of time that no mortal or immortal was meant to ever understand, let alone tamper with.
You believe someone tampered with it?
It's difficult for me to accept this could have happened any other way. When we visited the Tuatha De Danann, something broke. Not just you. You know that you've been untethered from time. But the entire flow of eternity has shifted, like a river diverted.
The magic I draw upon for my spells feels different.
You are pulling from a stream that was never meant to exist, full of stones and roots instead of a soft bed.
Unhand me, you cretins, or be prepared for an unfair fight!
Heraclius!
Greetings! Come join me in my glory!
You're alive. And you seem...
He seems normal.
Normal might be a strong word.
Haha, true! I'm better than normal. I feel amazing. Ever since I returned from Ireland, there have been so many of these assholes ready for me to fight. It's been my dream come true.
I like this guy.
Who else survived?
A full boat of us, led by Prince Lugade. He was badly injured, but he led us through the crisis like a true king. I think he aged a decade that morning.
About time.
Get back to me about how you feel when you lose your title, your father, and just about everyone else you've ever known in one day.
I never knew.
Stop squabbling like children. Heraclius, where is everyone?
Scattered. The Queen and Prince have been overthrown by one of King Ith's minor advisors, Tarlock.
That opportunistic piece of shit.
I remain loyal to the royal family. They're hiding in the woods along the coastline.
The fires.
Yes, Tarlock, the usurper, is scheduled to give a speech at the Palace of Dawn. They sent me to observe.
Then we're coming with you.
We have so many questions for you.
An asshole?
I've disliked the man since I met him about 5 years ago. Narcissistic, cunning, well-liked, and not particularly intelligent. A dangerous combination. He helped run King Ith's court as an advisor, often communicating the king's intentions to the people.
Lugade is young and has a lot of learning to do. But he reminds me of myself at his age. I truly believe he could become a great ruler in time, if he's allowed to do so. His mother, Queen Escota, is a great politician. Plus, she's gorgeous, and now single.
Do you have any respect?
What? It's true!
Maybe I don't like this guy.
Not enough for me to work up a sweat.
They're people, Heraclius, not animals. They have loved ones.
Not anymore.
How many?
About half the population. I've been a mercenary for over a decade, and I've never seen a battle like that. We were thoroughly outmatched. It hurt my pride.
I wonder if my father heard us thumping around up here.
I would assume that he's a bit distracted by all your siblings nibbling on his limbs.
Good point!
What the fuck?
My father regenerates, so he lets us eat him for breakfast.
He has the bravery of Zeus.
Maybe convincing the humans that Fomorians should be allowed on the surface won't be as impossible as I thought.
We must go to the palace.
My people! My friends! Today marks the beginning of a new age of independence, of glory, of freedom. I know you are all excited. I am excited too. This is what we have deserved for generations. A nation of Celts, ruled by the Celts, for the Celts. Under my rule, you will be my priority. All others will be secondary. No more monsters. No more beasts. No more foreigners. And no more foreign queens. Did you really want a son of Egypt to sit on the throne? No! You need a Celt. That is why, from today, we begin a new dynasty, continued by my daughter, the Princess Tiana. Your king is dead. Long live the king! Silence! It appears that our festivities have attracted some unwelcome guests.
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Father, you agreed that once you were king, we would not use any magic.
It worked, did it not?
That man is dead!
And the crowd is alive.
I cannot allow you to do this.
I don't need your permission, child.
Then you have lost my support.
You're giving up your chance to be a queen.
Do not be so certain. Come, Brig. We're done here.
Do you see what these outsiders make us do? They turn us against each other. Father against daughter. Druid against druid. We shall not let it stand. Destroy them!
That bastard! The crowd is gonna kill us. Imogen, get everyone out of here.
What? We're 6 people. Are you crazy?
Shut up and do it!
I'll try, but it'll take some time. that easy, you know. Close. Keep it together. Get ready. We're leaving.
Someone should tell Prince Lugade what Tarlok did.
I'll go with you. We need allies, even ones like him. Nazeja, where are you going?
Home.
You must be joking.
Annoyingly, Tarlok's daughter Tiana was right. Magic is corrupted. None of us should be using it on the surface.
That won't stop me.
Then be careful. But don't come running to me when hubris bites you in the ass.
I agree. Plus, it's harder to punch gods. They're wily.
Either way, darlings, we need to ally every race and hillfort against a common foe.
Only King Ith could have done that.
Agreed. And he will.
What?
Behold, the Miller Spanier, the immortal killer of gods, the blade of vengeance.
Everyone loved King Ith. If we paint you as our best chance against the gods that murdered him, this might work.
I don't understand what's happening, but I love it.
Right then. We need to get your name out there and spread the word across Kaltia. But how?
With a symbol of hope, of course.
Hey, I didn't mention it, but I got a messenger bird. Gull, pigeon, I don't know, one of those. Not sure if we'd have time, but it's from an old, not friend exactly, but an old acquaintance that I'd almost forgot. He mentioned having some trouble he could use some help with if we had the time. More old than acquaintance, actually, but he's got a lot of pride, which he's putting aside to write me this letter for help. Kind of impressed, actually. Also, great penmanship. Well, do we need one? I know it may seem small, but we should help where we can. I feel like we could use a win. I just want to help. I mean, after everything that happened with... I don't want to let anyone else down. If I can do something, if we can do something, every bit helps. Great! I wonder what this trouble is he's speaking of. This is homey. Like the ruined tower. Fence could use some work, though.
You there! You... Heraclius?
Argus, long time. I got your bird.
Oh, I was surprised you came. Also, I wasn't sure you learned to read, so I drew pictures.
I brought some friends. Hope that's all right. Looks like you don't have enough pigs to lay out a feast, though.
There's a reason I have a trough and only a third of the pigs to eat at it. Ah, those weapons of yours, are they for show or do you know how to use them? Beasts are attacking my farm, killing my livestock, and I can't do a damn thing about it.
Should have trained with the sword, Argus. Farming only goes so far when wild animals are circling your home.
Yeah, I tried to repair what I could, but it's a lost cause. Well, if I could, but these beasts are unlike anything I've ever seen. Every night, a pack of them descend on my farm, and they don't even eat the kills, they just seem to revel solely in the slaughter. Some of them are half man, half wolf, even use bows and rain a hail of arrows upon my roof. I fear to even watch out the window, lest a shaft pierce my eye. Please, if you could slay them and their leader, a giant beast.
Wait! A giant beast? How giant?
Massive! With fangs that could rip a man in two. Even one as big as you, I fear.
Huh, well, this could be interesting. After all, I've been spoiling for a fight. And a chance to flex.
It'll come here. It always has. We merely have to wait for the sun to fall and they'll come. I'll take my tools and mend the fence where I can, but it will not keep them out, I fear.
The beasts! They are upon us! Keep fighting. Their leader will show itself. This is child's play. Each one's bigger than the last. But this one looks biggest of all. Finally, a challenge. The giant wolf is slain! Ha! I knew we could triumph. That fight was a fight to rival a labor of Hercules himself. Our very own Nemean lion, brought low by my strength.
Is it dead?
The beast is slain! You may shower us with gratitude now.
I am in your debt indeed. Oh, what coin I have, I'll happily give. Without you, I would have nothing left, not even my life.
Let this be a lesson to you. Had you fought, you may have succeeded, even with such meager tools as those.
I do have a blade, but it's lost its edge, much like me, I suppose.
Let us see it.
I'll fetch the blade. Wait here. Here it is. It's rather worse for wear, I'm afraid. It's been in my family for generations. If you wish, it's yours. Perhaps a smith could make it serviceable again?
I do. And wait, there is an inscription on the blade here. This blade was once bestowed as a gift to Ajax. But
as I said, it's been in my family for some time. We are descendants of Teucer, you see, and that blade, well, it was the very blade Teucer's brother, Ajax, used to take his own life.
I'll keep it close, but it will see no more of battle. Let Ajax's blood be the last it will spill.
Oh, hello. Sorry, you startled me. The ocean feels eternal, doesn't it? So much has changed on the surface world, and yet there it is, looking exactly like it did 1,000 years ago. It's strange living on the surface again. Some moments I feel like a relic, but others like this. It's as if time never passed. Yes, it was multiple lifetimes ago. I know I can be slightly grumpy at times, and I appreciate that the crew here puts up with me. Being with the ocean near the crows, it helps. But I was wondering if you could do me a favor. Something that I think I would help me feel a bit more, how do I describe it, connected to all this. Oh, brilliant. I didn't expect that right now with, well, everything going on. Forgive me. My family, it seems I have lived longer than I thought. They're centuries gone. Oh, don't give me that look. I haven't always been such a grump. I loved people once. Humans, actually. Like a fool. My wife, she was human. When I was very, very young. I need to look around. I need to see, to feel. Join me. I insisted we make our house from gold. You've seen the other world. Our gold buildings last centuries compared to those on the surface. My wife, Aoife, she didn't understand. I was the first Maureen she'd ever met, and I swept her off her feet. We were both so young, only 17. I built this house myself, saw both our children born here, and then I ran. This wasn't here. Our house was much smaller than this. Small rooms, an addition, grandchildren. I miss so much. Connell, my son, his favourite food was black elderberries. They grow fast and are invasive, so I tried to keep him from planting them near the house. But I couldn't stop him. Part of me didn't want to. And see, I was right. They're still all over the place. My daughter, she didn't understand keeping animals for food. We had a hen who laid eggs, but when she became too old, we slaughtered her in order to have a good meal. Alana was devastated. She made us do a burial for the chicken. I can't believe this is still here. Connell, my son, Alana, my daughter, Aoife, my wife, and so many more. They did grow, they lived, and now they stayed. You have to believe me. I loved my family dearly, but I couldn't bear to see them pass. I left when my wife fell ill. I knew it meant the end of what we'd built, what I'd loved. I ran. Returned to the other world, like a coward. I missed everything, but I never expected they would stay. I left a letter telling my children to return to their mother's family in the city. They were in their teens, old enough to make a new life for themselves there. They waited for me. I have lived long, too long, perhaps. Perhaps they did once, but I cannot imagine they continued to do so after I fled. The thought brings comfort, though. Thank you. Perhaps it is a lesson to keep those I care about close. And if I lack the strength to move past my own thoughts, perhaps they can help, with words, with purpose, or by simply listening. Thank you for coming here with me. It may seem dark, but it would have been worse had I never followed this route. Let us go. We're done here. Thank you for bringing me here. I feel like I can finally put them to rest. And now, I can focus on our future.
Hello. I've been thinking. Dangerous, I know. This whole business of you being untethered from time reminded me of a place I heard about while I was still a young student. Cave of Eternity. Rumour has it that if a powerful druid defeats the cave trials, they'll unlock the secrets of time. I happen to be a powerful druid, so I thought I should give it a try. I'm also hoping this will get the college to reinstate me as High Druid. Well, not all of us suddenly become untethered thanks to a Tuatha attack. And neither you nor Nazeja fully understands what happened to you. Plus, that's just interesting on a fundamental level. Who doesn't want to better understand how time works? That seems a universal urge. Alas, no. That whole event where the king died on my watch did not exactly endear me to the other members of the college. I've been indefinitely suspended. But they haven't chosen anyone else yet. So, if I do something impressive, maybe they'll change their minds. Yes, I know. I am awesome. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the cave has a dragon. Onwards, then.